welcome back to the channel. This will be a quick reading for Geminis. Let's start off. Gemini energy, Gemini people in place. Oh, Lord. Earth worship really wants to come out. Flower crown. Okay. And inner power in the reverse in the past position. So maybe there was something about neglecting yourself. And of course, we're not born knowing everything, so don't judge yourself. Oh, it opened right to flower crown. Eternity. Wear your power proudly and unapologetically, for it's your birthright and it is eternal like your soul. So really focusing on your dharma, your purpose, reincarnation, creating something new, new businesses, something fun, maybe dating, sex. We have vision on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this could be a relationship or some increased power or something to do with finances or women specifically. So many flowers, actually, really strong flowers. Some kind of healing coming in, some kind of honey or healing, definitely. As with all circles, a flower crown represents eternity and the endless cycle of life, death, and rebirth. You might hear talk of this cycle quite often for good reason, as the rebirth cycle reminds you nothing ever truly dies, right? Because if you understand physics, nothing can be created nor destroyed. Energy is only transformed. What was is simply renewed and recycled into new life, perhaps taking on a different form, but with the essence of the power remaining the same, maybe even evolving, right? We're all constantly evolving, spiraling upwards, following the sun. And as with the gorgeous blooms of spring, you too can be restored. So it's something about springtime could be a good time for you, or you're beginning. There's a lot of powerful aspects happening in spring, but we're beginning to see the seeds planted now, right? Or kind of begin to think about them. If you're going through a difficult time, know you'll receive a change in fortune soon. You are currently in a place of death, so something new and beautiful can emerge, right? Because we're in the waning moon cycle right now, before that new moon in Aquarius at the end of the month. We've just had a full moon. Flower crown is a card of hope and will often appear when you're losing faith, right? Have faith and detach from the material, because you can manifest and change your reality from your inner reality. Remember that no cycle, good or bad, can last forever, even though it might feel that way at times. Transits, right? The presence of this card is a welcome sign. Better days are just a short time ahead. In the same vein, if you have received an unusual period of good fortune, know that life moves in cycles and you may soon enter a period of pause or even stagnation. So this could be regarding work or give and take or health. Maybe you've pushed yourself a little too hard. This could be about creating something you really want to create, like some kind of creative opportunity, or dating or sex or children, or games, or joy in general. Or maybe just your son, the reason you reincarnated. Take advantage of this fortunate time. Most importantly, this card represents karma. What goes around comes around. Be sure to be kind with good fortune and use it wisely, as the universe rewards your kindness with even better blessings down the road. Interesting. This could be regarding a relationship, maybe, or a conflict with a Taurus, or some kind of conflict about money, or manifesting something about money. 7, earth worship, harmony. Yeah, there's some kind of balance, kind of tuning the instrument, so to speak. This could be a new beginning in self-esteem, so that inner reality, that self-value, that self-love, which emanates outwardly. This could be a new beginning in finances. Earth worship is a card of celebration for the fulfillment of a journey. You have achieved much and have much to celebrate. Like the seasons flowing from one to another, you too have reached a place of harmony and wholeness. Even if your dreams are not yet fulfilled, your spirit is at peace and knows all is well. Take some time to reflect on your journey. What lessons have you learned? In what ways can you express gratitude for all that you have done? If you need help with gratitude exercises, the way I did it before is had a jar, and then you can just throw in and make a gratitude jar of all the things you're grateful for, and do this throughout, weeks and months. And it's interesting to look back and just have like a stockpile of things to be grateful for. It's really really great, actually. This card is called Worship, because you deserve this time to bask in glory that is upon you. Let the totality of your life seep into your bones and protect all that you have, just as you protect our beautiful Earth Mother. So maybe you're protecting your finances or your groundedness. You could be intaking golden white light energy, exhaling gray black energy through the base of your feet. The most literal expression of this card is to seek ways to do your part to heal the planet. I think this is more about family, or your emotions, or protecting yourself, or maybe ancestral patterns that have come up. But let's see for our lovely Geminis. What do we got? This could be about communication or mindset. Geminis. There could be something about moving away from toxicity, or something that held you back in fear. Geminis, yeah, making different choices. Interesting. Let me just see. There could have been something about poor, hasty judgment, stagnation, self-doubt, poor logic, something like that here. You might judge yourself too harshly. This could be causing you to miss opportunities. So there's something about, especially with the South Node in Virgo, which is also ruled by Mercury. Jupiter is in Gemini right now in retrograde, so not yet direct either. There's a need to think back on the past and our belief systems and our structures and how we communicate, and our beliefs in general, with Jupiter, which rules beliefs, and our abundance and our key to knowledge. So there could be a lot of kind of moving away from, especially with the South Node in Virgo, which is ruled by Mercury, which is letting go, shedding past lives, shedding past ways of thinking or communicating, right? You could have been doubting yourself or telling yourself negative messages as well, perhaps, but we'll continue. Gemini. Messages for Gemini. Gemini. Yeah, you could be leaving something behind, like maybe a sense of if you had like a lack of inner power, you're leaving that behind. You have more inner power, you have more strength, you have more self love now. You are able to save your money more now, right? Gemini, Gemini energy. Right, this is a new beginning for you. There could be something quite fruitful coming in. Sorry, it's not very PG-13, these cards. Gemini energy. Gemini, Gemini. Yeah, this could be about your strategy towards finances long term as well. Maybe there's a way to kind of like collaborate with people or financially in some way that's more easy, that's more kind of grounded. It's not instant for sure, right? But there's something about decisions regarding this, Gemini. Yeah, coming out of being broke, basically, with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. And you could have been broke because you were overgiving, right? When we have a lack of self-esteem, we overgive to overcompensate for our own lack of self-love, right? And when you actually work on your relationship to self-love, it's not that you're greedy or selfish, it's that you actually have more to give because you've invested more in yourself and you have the right boundaries in place where you're able to, if I give everything away, do I have any seeds to plant for next year? Do I have any energy for my own ideas? Do I have any energy for my health? Do I have any money in my bank account? No, because I've overgiven, right? So there's something about that here, not to be judgy or anything like that. Sorry, guys. It's my channel. I can judge if I'm just kidding. I'm not judging you. I'm sure you're judging yourself. And I mean, everybody has their transits. Everybody goes through it. Everybody makes mistakes. Sorry. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Yeah, someone could have been gossiping, or you could have been like around a lot of negative Nancy's, or people who were just not good for you. I feel like you're actually going to change a lot faster than you think you will. This could be like based on transits or realizations, right? Our insights, our realizations melt away problems. Our problems can't affect us as much or at all anymore when we have awareness of them, right? So the most difficult part of a situation is over. Interesting. Maybe you're realizing something. Yeah, goal-oriented person. Maybe you're getting better aim here. Get back to basics. You could be scripting. Opportunities are waiting for you, Gemini. Yeah, something about finances. Things will not always be this way, but there's a need to protect your finances, especially against negative Nancy's or people that have kind of like overstepped their boundaries with you. Looking at the bear spirit animal could be relevant. It's a very protective spirit, right? Bears don't get fucked with, to be honest, right? They have their own boundaries. They have their own space, right? So there's something about maybe incorporating that more in your financial strategy for sure to build more success. Yeah. Anything else for Geminis? Geminis. I'm going to pull you guys a piece of advice. Gemini's most important vital piece of advice for Geminis. Thank you. Fish, coming out kind of sideways, but we'll read it for sure. Of course, we do have a lot of placements in Pisces right now ruled by the fish, right? Which is a very adaptable energy, definitely. It's a mutable water sign. So it's about our emotions. It's about our insights. It's about the night. It's about grounding something down, understanding things. Restlessness, change of focus, and lost in the current. The fish loves to be subsumed in life's current. Nothing pleases it more than movement, and more movement, right? Especially with Gemini is the fastest moving planet, sorry, Mercury, which rules Gemini. So a lot of Geminis have this, they love to socialize as an air sign, but they're too movement oriented. They don't know how to stop. They don't know how to ground themselves. So they're just kind of frazzled sometimes on the negative. The roaming lifestyle of fish can be exhilarating for a while, but usually leads to wariness and slippery relationships, right? Because it's kind of just Geminis don't really go deep, right? Usually, unless you have other placements. But Geminis are very sociable and kind. They can be. With all the possibilities out there in the vast waters, the fish becomes lost without clear goals and intentions. So this could be about scripting, literally writing down what do you want to create, what are the intentions you wish to set for the new Aquarius moon coming up, because those will be pulling us and focus more on your power or your finances. Pluto rules wealth, right? Pluto rules the underworld. It rules drudging up the darkness so we can become stronger, more strategic. So anything to do with that could be important for scripting, making petitions for that new moon, doing rituals, things like that, mantras. Spend some, or affirmations, subliminals. Spend some time with this lunar force, dear fish, as the peace and calm of the moon soothes your soul. So maybe this is a great time to do it, the Leo moon today, but we're still kind of working off that full moon energy. So the moon's quite strong. If you want to take some time out at the end of the day to kind of reflect, listen to some music, and think about what actual egg are you aiming for? What do you want to nurture here? When in balance, adaptable and travels well. When out of balance, distracted or changes minds often. Yeah, that's interesting. Adaptable and travels well. Maybe you're planning on traveling, or there's something about expanding your current kind of bounds in some way. Distracted, change mind. To bring into balance, set a small goal and accomplish it. This could be regarding home. This could be regarding home. It Could be a Sagittarius involved here, or letting go of something, be a conflict, or seeing a bigger perspective regarding a conflict, or expanding some kind of new creative enterprise or endeavor. Um, Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this short little reading. Actually, we're going to pull some juicy messages for Gemini. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Sorry. I have Mercury trine Mars. You can tell Mercury is also strong in my life because Mars is like aggression. It means I speak quite fast, right? So um, we have a lot of we have Jupiter in Gemini right now, but we're going to have Saturn and Neptune entering Aries, and I think Venus as well will retrograde, or actually will go into Aries and then retrograde. But anyways, keep living your best life. Okay, stay grounded, stay centered. Okay, Shadowlands, the movie. I don't remember what this movie's about, but that could be relevant. Movie Shadowlands. Check it out. Check her out. What do we got? Being in a self-sufficient energy will be important. Okay. And we have they're very greedy slash self-serving. I think we literally covered that. Somebody could maybe you're dealing with somebody Taurus is because it literally rules. Taurus rules intake. It rules saving money. It rules money itself. It rules food. It rules the self. What the self needs to survive. It's only the second zodiac sign, so it's a baby that needs to intake to grow. So this could be somebody who's very self-serving around you, so they don't have limits, so you have to, right? So anyways, and this could be improving your finances. Any last messages? Filter out other people's moods slash opinions slash stories, right? Because they could be doing black magic. Even if you're around these people, if they send you a negative thought, it goes into your auric field. That's why it's so important who you have around you and who you allow around you. Pick yourself every time, not what's happening with anyone else or others. So this is about really centering on even pulling away from others for a time. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Good luck. Take care.